Utilizing the SafeCore system on your job sites and throughout your facilities can improve job site safety, reduce contractor confusion, and lower the inherent risks associated with GPR scanning, core drilling, and concrete sawing. Reducing your company's risks by lowering your rate of accidents can lead to reduced insurance claims and premiums. SafeCore Systems is committed to lowering the increased costs of GPR scanning and concrete drilling and sawing.
Well, with the new technology of the SafeCore system, previously I had over $1 million pulse tension cable strike not utilizing the SafeCore system, and so that's why I want to move to this new technology. The pulse tension cable strike happened because of improper marking by another contractor, because with the new technology I can reduce the possibility of having a pulse tension cable strike, which leads to complete failure not only for our company but also for our customer.
SafeCore is a revolutionary new safety and risk management GPR services provider that utilizes a patent-pending standard uniform infrastructure marking, communication, and data storage system that is designed to reduce structural damages and personal injuries in the workplace. These damages, injuries, and losses are a direct result of the destructive process of core drilling, anchoring, or concrete sawing through insufficiently or improperly marked concrete encased live conduits, post-tension cables, structural steel, and communication lines. The GPR and concrete cutting industry, until now, lacked a standard infrastructure marking system. The SafeCore system is designed to improve contractor communication, reduce confusion, and increase awareness of known utilities and structural embedments.
The main concept is to develop like a universal language as opposed to the marks that typical scanners put down, which would be hash marks or a ruler mark. It doesn't really explain the objects. In this case, we can identify like cables, conduits, rebar.
The system allows for structural engineers, layout personnel, and concrete cutters the ability to better communicate, as it allows for them to review and approve all locations prior to drilling or sawing. The utilization and implementation of the SafeCore Systems standard uniform marking and communication systems has proven to reduce contractor risk and minimize facilities' exposures to damages.
We're working inside the middle of a hospital doing slab-on-grade saw cutting. I came out and scanned the floor and found conduits running in the floor. So we marked them in bright red ink on the stencils, and we give the saw cutter at least a 12-inch wide pass on each side of it of a do not cut zone so that he avoids that with his saw blade. He will cut over the conduit if it's in the middle of a trench or crossing a trench, but he'll only cut down about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. So when they break that out later with jackhammers by hand, when they pour the concrete back, they have a nice clean cut on the top edge to pour the concrete to.
Let's touch on some important features of the system. The most notable and invaluable part of the SafeCore system lies in our marking systems and marking techniques. SafeCore technicians uniformly mark detected embedments, GPR survey borders, as well as informational language in and around all survey areas. These marks are applied to the concrete surface utilizing a comprehensive, yet very easy to use and understand set of industry-specific stencils. SafeCore utilizes a marking tape method as well when working over finished surfaces where permanent marks are not required. The Stencil Application marks are applied by our technicians utilizing military-grade indelible ink that will remain visible for many years to come. As a result, these marks will alert future managers and contractors of the dangers of previously detected infrastructure.
It would usually just be a guy with a marker and maybe a straight edge or something and just putting all kinds of marks on the ground, and it usually would get a little confusing. Or the marks would kind of go away. Over the course of the construction job, people walking over it, driving over it with lifts and stuff. Sometimes you wouldn't be coring until weeks later. I like the process. I think it simplifies things for anybody walking up to understand what they're looking at on the ground.
To prevent damages resulting in layout, drilling, and sawing outside of the survey area, our technicians clearly and consistently mark the borders of all GPR survey areas. As many of you experienced facility managers and tradesmen can attest, critical infrastructure can be at risk of damages when drilling or sawing is performed outside of an unmarked survey area. To prevent high-risk layout of coring or saw cutting near critical infrastructure, the system clearly marks out tolerance zones or setbacks adjacent to marked PT cables, conduits, and other structural embedments. The tolerance zones were designed to comply with the most recent Concrete Sawing and Drilling Association best practices.
So this is great to have the markings where the power lines are, and you can also scan with your cell phone on the tag, and it takes you right back to everything that was scanned on this location, which makes it a lot easier. It gives you the location of where the power, by the stencils and everything else. Is really, really easy to follow.
In addition to our marking system, it's important to understand some of the unique components of the SafeCore communication and data storage features. We start each project similar to each state's 811 utility locate system, which assigns a dig number to all exterior excavation projects. SafeCore assigns an authorized to scan ATS locate tracking number to all jobs requiring GPR scanning, X-ray, or private utility locates. A SafeCore GPR survey report is created for every job and for every location. A SafeCore barcode is placed at each scan location.
If we scan the area at the time and we're not coring it and we come back, the good thing about this new scan marks are they're permanent. They're there if we come back in a day, if we come back in a month, if we come back in a year. The marks are still on the floor. They're still able to be seen. You can scan it with your phone and pull it up on the app. Everything is exactly as the time we left it.
The SafeCore mobile application barcode function allows project members instantaneous access to the GPR report, as well as all the data associated with the project. Project members have the ability to add as well as view comments, photos, drawings, videos, and files related to the project. All GPR scan locations are photographed, captured, and stored using GPS coordinates. Job progression is tracked from GPR scheduling to mechanical installation. Maintenance logs can be added as well.
The SafeCore system offers the advantage of new technology that's needed in 2022 and beyond.
For more information on how SafeCore Systems can reduce risk on your job sites, and for details on how GPR and cutting contractors can utilize the SafeCore marking system and related software, please email all inquiries to support@safecoresystems.com or feel free to call us at 708-231-1111.